Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be basically ranking my top 5 list of Demon Slayer games. So as you can see, there's a lot of Demon Slayer games on Roblox. I only did that. Okay, so basically Demon Slayer games. So as you can see, there is a lot of Demon Slayer games on Roblox. I'm going to be ranking my top 5 in this video. Of course, be sure to comment down below your top 5. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. If you guys enjoyed these type of videos, be sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. Alright, so coming up at number 5, I'm going to start with 5 and go all the way up to 1. So number 5, this is going to be Slayer's Legacy. I really enjoy this game. I think it's heavily underhyped and just there's not a lot of people playing it, and I feel like it deserves more attention. This game, look at the boss fights. It's going to be in the background. The boss fights are so good in this game. And they're even working on like a Mugen kind of update soon where they're going to add the train, some more bosses and stuff. It's going to be really good. This game has accessories. They have a lot of breathings already. And I'm pretty sure the game only released like, I think last month. I don't even know. It was really early, way earlier. No, it was really like, the game hasn't been in development for that long or hasn't been out to the public for that long. And I think the progress they've made is just so good, as you can see in the background. Like, I haven't seen another game with a boss fight as good as Slayer's Legacy. This is not like the Slayer's Legacy that was out a few months ago. This is the Slayer's Legacy that was like released like I think a month ago or even less. So as you can see, the boss fights are so unique, so much more different. Even though it's like it doesn't look like the drum boss, it's still like the concept. It's just so much more unique than any other Demon Slayer boss fight I've ever played with. Like the drum boss like manipulates your keys. There's also the Rui boss. The Rui boss has 2 stages. They trap you. It's just the boss fights in this game are fantastic, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna do in the future of this game. But I hope they do improve the overall game mechanics and like the end lag, the PvP. I hope they fine tune that stuff, because those are only things that are kind of a rough on the edges. The only thing that I feel like stands out this game, like I feel like this game deserves number 5 purely off of the boss fights. Like the boss fights in this game are just top tier, the best in any Demon Slayer game I've ever played. So yeah, that's gonna be number 5. Number 5 is Slayer's Legacy, and now let's move on to number 4. Alright, so up next, we have the one, the only Wisteria. I know some of you guys, I know most of my fans that actually like Wisteria, like would put Wisteria maybe top 1 or top 2. But for me, I'd say Wisteria is number 4. Wisteria is up there. It's really, I feel like when the game first released, it had so much potential, and they were doing like a lot of updates the first few weeks. I felt like it was a little too much. Like it was a little too many updates, and I knew they were gonna burn out, like somehow, like along the way they were gonna burn out. I didn't think it would. I mean, it took around like 2 months for them to like kind of, they stopped updating for like a whole month, so it took around 2 months for them to actually take that break. And I felt like if they like split up the updates in like more evenly, like maybe every week or every 2 weeks, instead of updating like almost every like other day when the game first came out. And yeah, I guess it created a lot of hype because they updated a lot and people like bought into the hype. But I felt like the game was very solid. The grinding was very fun. Honestly, for me, the PvP, the more I played it, the less I liked it basically. And I just don't know why. It's just not it for me. There's just one shots. Every move has like hyper armor. Yeah, it's not for me, but hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys like Wisteria, and I also enjoyed. I put a lot of time into Wisteria. It grew my channel a lot. I really enjoyed it. But the thing is with Wisteria is right now they haven't added really any content update. It's really just been breathings, and that's the thing I've seen for a lot of Demon Slayer games, is that they focus on adding a lot of breathings, but only a small percentage of the player base is gonna go that breathing and experience that new content. But like if you added like actual content, like they were planning a Butterfly Estate like expansion, like if they created that, a lot more players could experience that content and have fun instead of just focusing on one breathing where only like a small percentage of the player base can play. And yeah, they also don't really add the new breathings to ranked, which yeah, I guess people that get the breathing, like it's kind of useless. You can't really do much with it. unless you have some friends to PvP with. You can't really hit up ranked because whenever a breeding comes out, it's never available for ranked. I guess I'm just ranting, but that's about it. I felt like Wisteria had a lot of potential. It dropped off a little bit, but of course I'm still gonna be recording this game. It's still pretty decent, I'd say. It's decent. I don't play as much as I used to, but yeah, definitely 4. Alright, so next we have Demonfall. Demonfall I put at number 3 because some of you guys might put it at number 1, but I feel like this game, until it releases, I can't bring it up anymore. It's honestly, it has a lot of potential. It already has a lot of content to do, but it's just the end game isn't there, and I see why. It's only testing phases, so I see why. But the fact that this game is still in testing and it's already in top 3 of my list, that just says something, because this game is fantastic. It's really good. The PvP is something to get used to, though. I'm just gonna say that you probably won't feel comfortable playing the PvP when you first start, but hey, as you play, you'll understand the PvP and such. And yeah, so this game honestly, it has a lot of content. They have mining, and they just have so much more content planned. As you can see, if you haven't joined the Discord already, there's just a lot more content planned in this game, and I can't wait to see when it fully releases. So I'm definitely going to be recording this game more because this game is just fantastic. It's probably, when it does fully release, it might be in the top 2, top 1 maybe. But all right, let's move on to number 2, and yeah. All right, so number two on my list is gonna be Demon Slayer RPG 2, because I might be a little biased, but this game, I loved the PvP when I actually played the game a lot. The PvP was fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, probably top tier PvP, even though there was always unbalances, always like stuff you could fix. That's with every game. Like every game, it's not gonna be perfect, but this game was very good in the PvP department, and I really enjoyed it. I put a lot of time into like PvPing and getting better, and this game was honestly the game that started my YouTube. Like without this game, I would not be here today. Without Higoshi, I would not be here today. He's awesome. He's an awesome dude. So yeah, this game, I might be a little biased, but it's a really good game. I highly recommend it. As you can see, they've progressed a lot with this game. They've added game mode, a lot more breathings, a lot more content. Like it's just really good overall if you want a solid Demon Slayer game to play. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm definitely gonna be recording this game more. Look out for a thunder breathing if I die, the video ends, because you guys got 500 likes on the last video. So yeah, I'm gonna record that soon. And yeah, so next we're gonna move on to my number 1, which might surprise some of you guys. It might. Alright, so this is my number 1 Demon Slayer game that I've ever touched in Roblox. And a lot of people might be mad, but this is my tier list, and you guys can have your opinions on the comment section below. But I believe this game was the game that sparked Demon Slayer games, in my opinion. I don't know if it was the first Demon Slayer game to release. I think somewhere I heard it was RPG 1 that was the first Demon Slayer game to release, but this was the first Demon Slayer game for me. Like this was my first Demon Slayer game ever, and it delivered, bro. I watched Seiji's videos like on this game, and I remember the Seiji drama, but yeah, the Seiji drama was the reason that I kind of stopped playing the game. But there was a good week where I grinded all day every day, because this game was it was fun. Although it was a lot of grinding, it was one of those games that I just could not get my hands off. Like I kept playing it, and it was honestly, it hasn't been lost in my memories. I remembered all the times playing this game. I remember the caves. I remember the final selection. I remember getting jumped by rock slayers. I remember when rank came out. I remember how OP what was it, Genya's art or a breathing was. It was really fun. And even as a thunder user, I remember sixfold one-shotting. It was a really fun experience. I really enjoyed it, but I mean, it didn't age very well, as you can see with the player count, and they didn't really add too much content as the time went on, but still, it was a very good game. And the fact that I've only played this game, honestly, I only grinded it for like a week, and it just stayed in my memory for so long. The good experiences I had is just crazy. So this is my top 1, my personal most favorite Demon Slayer game. It had the most impact on me as a person, and my experience with other Demon Slayer games. So yeah, if you guys have a different tier list, if you guys have a different opinion, which you guys probably will have, I highly doubt that any of you guys will actually have Demon Journey as your number 1. But hey, be sure to comment down below what your top 5 is, and I'll definitely be sure to read all the comments. So yeah, if you guys like these videos, of course, be sure to like and subscribe, and yeah, peace out.